I imagine it was a learning curve for you, because some of the stuff that we've talked about is, how to deal with stress, nerves, anxiety. What was your learning curve, both performing and in the studio? How did you overcome those obstacles?
In the studio, one of the things I learned to do was use technology to help me get the results that I wanted.
Yeah.
So where I know a lot of musicians like recording their albums live and the performance is part of it and everything.
Yeah.
After that first initial album, I really went to more of a sort of a checkerboarding, assemble it and make it all fit together, especially because a lot of my albums have cello and woodwinds on it. So we would actually record separately.
Okay.
And then I would act as producer and layer the sounds the way that I wanted them. So at that point, there's a lot of forgiveness, because it's like, okay, I'm going to play it, and if I don't play it well, I can play it again, and I can play it again.
Right.
And so that's a very different thing. In terms of performance, I never really suffered from stage fright, but I did occasionally suffer from shaking hands, which is a very bad thing if you're a harpist.
Right. Yeah.
And always the interesting thing to me was I loved being on stage. I wanted to be on stage. I wanted to be performing for people. So why on earth are my hands shaking?
Right.
And just trying to get myself to a calm place. But I noticed that the difference between shaking hands and non-shaking hands usually had to do with my preparation and how prepared I was, and whether I was to the point where I was bored with a song in practice. Because I wouldn't be bored with it in performance.
Right.
But if I wasn't bored with it in practice, that's when my hands would shake.
If you were not bored with it.
Correct.
Right.
I needed to practice it to the point where I was bored with it in practice.
Yes.
And then I could be comfortable with it in performance.
Absolutely. Because you had it down. You had it in your conscious, subconscious, right? Yeah.
Right.
Okay.